President William Ruto is expected to tour Baringo County to launch and inspect a number of projects currently that are now want to begin in Baringo County. President William Ruto is visiting Baringo County as an extension to his 3 days official visit to Nakuru County. And in by extent is coming to campaign for the UDA candidate in the upcoming by-elections. To help you understand why President William Ruto is coming not only for political developments, is that the recent weeks, President William Ruto joined hands with the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi's son, Gideon Kipsiele Moi, to go and chant a way forward in government. And in that meeting, saw Gideon Moi withdrawing from vying for the elective position of the Senate by-election. And if you remember, Baringo County lost their leader, William Kipkiror Cheptumo, after a long battle with illness. But the biggest reason why President William Ruto is visiting is that the UDA party is facing a lot of resistance in Baringo County. That indeed, the Baringo people are willing to vote for an independent candidate or another candidate from a different party than their preferred candidate, who is the flag bearer for UDA party. That the people didn't like the way President William Ruto persuaded Gideon to join government and leave the seat to UDA flag bearer. The reports from Baringo is that when President William Ruto met with Gideon, they sealed a deal. Prior to the agreement between Gideon and William Ruto, there was party preliminary elections, or there was party preliminary elections that was held in Baringo County. And in Baringo County, people are saying there are some leaders named including the young MP Mogoti Ruben Kibarek screwed the system to suit their candidate, not the one they had vested their interest, saying that the kind of leader that was now elected after the rigging of those party elections was not their option. That they prayed so hard that Gideon Kipsiele Moi would come and seek the elective seat for them to vote now to their person, who is Gideon Kipsiele Moi, alafu watupe yule wa chama, who is now Kebrono Cheburet. But President William Ruto used these cards well. Akashika Gideon Moi. So now it left a vacancy that people of Gideon Moi decided to say, Nesawa, nyinyi na Gideon mukae huko. But now you do not impose somebody to us that we don't want. We will now look for our own person and vote for him. That is now what is happening in Baringo County. That if the Kenya Kwanza government would not take care, Baringo County will vote another new person, apart from the party. That the Kenya Kwanza and the UDA fraternity in Baringo is facing resistance. That it has now forced President William Ruto atafute time akuja aongeleshe wana Baringo, because people believe that Baringo County is the home of William Samuel Ruto. That is the only county that rejected the BBI. And indeed, it is the footprint of President William Ruto and UDA. And by Baringo people voting against UDA simply will tell the rest of Kenyans that a prophet is not even accepted in his home. That the Kenya Kwanza government, hata watu ya Baringo sasa, the so-called home, don't like him. And that is the biggest shame that President William Ruto is fighting day and night. That even when some other candidates or other different parties were now presenting their papers to IEBC, for the IEBC to get a clear list of those who are vying for the Baringo by-election senatorial seats, President William Ruto and his close associates made some calls to a number of youth associated to different parties. Ile unapigiwa, unaambiwa, wewe unataka nini? What do you want for us or for you to withdraw from the senatorial race? Some accepted, some didn't accept. And that is the headache that President William Ruto is now having in Baringo County. In him, he wanted Baringo County to have an opposed UDA candidate going through. But the people of Baringo, they told the president, juu wewe panga, lakini hapa chini tuachie. And that is one of the biggest thing and the biggest threat that has even forced President William Ruto to come and relaunch a road he has launched more than even 3 times. Since 2014, President Ruto launched the same road he is coming today to launch. And now the housing project that is as now commenced. I think that is the new thing that President William Ruto is coming to launch. And there is an assumption in Baringo County that some leaders will be heckled. Some will chant one term. That now President William Ruto has scheduled to only visit 2 places in Baringo County, of which one is certain, not sure whether he will visit or not. But the only one sub-county, which is Baringo South, has been confirmed that President William Ruto will actually visit there. That things are bad in Baringo County that has now forced the head of state to visit an abrupt visit. He is not even coming for those projects. The biggest aim is coming is to persuade Baringo people to vote for their UDA candidature, who is Kiprono Cheburet, for the Senate by-election that is scheduled to happen this 27th of November 2025. And if indeed things are that way, then ladies and gentlemen, let's wait and see if the Kenya Kwanza government, particularly UDA, will deliver Baringo seats